All right, welcome back to the Avengers Outward, the Aristocrats Outwardly Adventure anime review episode number 4. We're discussing episodes 7 and 8. 7, they had preparation for the royal exam. So, but he can't exactly. He's really. We start with him reading, kind of reading the book that he was given. He was given a book last episode by the king because he can read the book because it's written in Japanese. He can't exactly study with the girls because he runs into Judea, his third fiance. Can't exactly study with her. It's like, gotta go. And the reason why, because he has to sneak off, change his clothes, because he's ready to become an adventurer that very day. So he goes into the adventurers hall, runs into an adventurer who they later identify as Clyde, who was voiced by Ian St. Clair. Yep, Ian St. Clair. Great to hear the man's voice. And voicing guy who's very obnoxious. Yeah, given what type of character he's voicing, I'm not surprised, basically. He's basically, I really enjoy characters Ian St. Clair voice. I'm not really a big fan of some characters where he's, like, very calm and not expect much emotion, like Conde from D. Gray Man. I thought he was okay, but this character is a lot of fun. Reminds me a lot of Brooke from One Piece. So you show, and of course he immediately sees, red hair. Wonder if he's related to her, related to Millie, which we'll get back to her. So then, of course, he introduced to his guild girl, which he registers immediately, takes a quest to kill goblins, and Jafar comes by, is like, let's go on a little quest and have a little training. You hand it by Scab, like, okay, fine. And of course, they go and they find the goblins, and of course, they're attacking somebody. Of course, he heals the person. She, of course, kills the goblins, and then green lizards show up. Yep, it's like, and he gives her a big boost. She's like so happy, like, I'll be with the man I love. Well, kill all these goblins, and then he managed to kill like 30 green lizards. And then his his instructors show up, Mina and Millie and Trina, Nina. Yeah, it's so funny to see these two again. And like, I thought we were just kill 30 lizards. Let's go home. Quest is done. And then he, mentions, I kill these lizards, and the guild goes, and of course, we go to a high-ranking official, not going to a guild master per se, but more like a assistant guild master. Like, you're cheating, I'm revoking your Avengers license on this first day. Like, what? That's possible. And then the guild master walks in, who's an elf with green hair, who turns out to be his third fiance's brother, which makes him basically his future brother-in-law. So instead of and of course reveals, he's actually not just he's not a commoner, he's actually a noble. Not any noble, he's a baron. But he's also, his father is a Margrave. Like, oh crap, a Margrave. And, and of course, like, it's a crime to insult a noble, so you get to be executed. And like, no, we're not gonna do that. Just don't do it in the future. It's like, fine. So then, of course, basically, like, he's like, you were G-rank. Let's put you to C. Like, nah, but, and of course, too, like, he killed a red orc dragon. He killed a red dragon. Like, okay, we'll put you to A. And it was just his first day. First day in job venture. He starts at G, then he's C, now he's A rank. And of course, basically, he understands exactly what basically what things he says, and then, of course, basically, like, then he hangs out with his first two fiancés. Like, then, of course, we joined a forest state. It's like, forest state? Oh, yeah, because they kill goblins. And, of course, they scold him. And for the next episode, the entrance exam. Yes, the Royal Academy. Doctor wakes up like, nice day. Like, he actually is running late and ends up basically going to what he thinks is the northern gate, southern gate, but actually is the northern gate. It's for commoners, so that's available later. So he registers, no problem. Like, where's Tilly and Silk? Interesting. Takes him in test. Goes to the training ground. And of course, everyone does pretty okay spells. And then his spell pretty much destroys a wall. Then like, go swordplay. And of course, and his examiner just examined to have be Clyde, a guy you just met like not that long ago. By the way, it's mentioned in episode 7 that 2 more years have passed by. He's now officially 12. And it means he can register his venture. Hooray! Yep. Battle Squad for quite a while, like really interesting battle. And he did the pass, no problem. And then he's told, oh yeah, he actually went to the wrong gates because he was running late. So yeah, so despite what happened, he did the pass, no problem. So yeah, so then of course, and apparently because he passed with flying colors, he's ranked number 1, and Tilly's ranked number 2, and Silk's ranked number 3. So, and because ranked number 1, he has to give a speech. He gives a pretty good speech, and of course, basically, some kid's like, oh, why is he hanging out with the princess and the duke's daughter? Like, who is this kid? And of course, he introduced himself. This mentioned he's a baron, and well, I mentioned, oh yeah, I accidentally take tests with the commoners. He doesn't run as peasants like some of the nobles do, but basically commoners. And then the king shows up. Yes, the king gives his speech. He keeps smacking him in the back, like, really? And then like they have the first class, like, oh yeah, we have Kanye who shows up, signs up for nobility and adventuring. Tessie signs up for nobility and internal affairs. Well, in the case of Silk, she signs up for nobility and commerce. Manages potential domain, which, spoiler, he gets one. And as he leaves class, then he sees 3 kids scolding their kid, and it turns out it's actually Pram, his child friend. And of course, basically, like, I was like, who you Chesley? Like, oh crap, it's him! And then it's like, oh crap, it's Silk! And oh crap, it's the princess! And of course, they bow to them, and of course, they apologize. And like, oh, because of the friend. And of course, the girls had to chat for a bit. Of course, this one of the gods like, oh, let's begin the training now. Because, oh crap, his seal is about to break. So, then he's telepathically told, hey, can you come to the library? And he goes to the library. The girls probably know this. And then he ends up meeting the first king. Which he mentions he was basically someone who's isekai. Yeah, and it was founding king. He mentioned him in his speech, which I'm sure those noble kids probably appreciated the fact that he mentioned the first king. Yeah, and like, oh crap, and of course mentioned, oh yeah, you want to take sugar in that coffee? And he hasn't had coffee in 9 years because he hasn't had coffee since he got reborn here. And then again, the training, interesting. I love these 2 episodes. I thought they were really good. Still advancing this really well. And well, we have 4 more to go. I was planning on doing Girl for Girlfriend next, but I have 4 left. Watch them, and then do then work on Girl for Girlfriend. So more of this next. Okay, next video. Bye. I can get my thing to work here. Thank you.